involved were you in the rearrangement of your iconic songs like Umdlwembe, and were there a particular moment or a song transformation that surprised you the most?
It's the Julugaling.
Okay.
Yes,
The
it's
Julu.
the Julugaling. I'm there with these kids, and these kids are there pushing 12 hours straight.
Wow.
We have to bang every song into place until it makes sense.
Okay.
Then I got to Luandle and all hell broke loose.
Now, what was your first reaction when the idea of mixing Kwaito, a genre born from the streets,
Yeah.
ekasi kanjena, so with a classical orchestra, when it was proposed to you? What was the reaction?
That was okay, fine.
All right.
Fine. I drove there to the theater. I stood outside the door and I just kept quiet.
Oh, mamele.
Yes, and they were playing Don't Cry.
Wow.
I think I was there for 20 minutes. Yeah, okay. I've been making a lot of noise in a lot of places and a lot of radios, and this is my personal beef as Umntwana. I did not have a musical instrument.
Okay.
Right, and I know how it shapes a child. So I've been telling parents everywhere, Guti, I know Guti Nitenga, all of these other things.
Yeah.
The things that make people sit on the couch the whole day, okay, shoot things like I was like, let's also try musical instruments. Let's also try. I also love chess. You know.
The Lunchtime Redux, Mondays to Fridays. From 12 to 3 p.m. on TUT FM.
Oh, manje. It's ngikunika about everything about this legend. Already usuyamazi. Akadinga ukuchazwa kodwa ke ngoba nje for formalities. It's inkwazisa ukuthi kahle kahle kungani naye lana namhlanje at TUT FM. Now, the Kwaito in Symphony concert is a musical revolution fusing South African Kwaito with classical orchestral grandeur where the streets meet the symphony hall. So, the event happening on Sunday, Lapagenge 16th November this year at the Opera Theatre, Estate Theatre. It features Kwaito legend Yanage Zola, celebrated as a musical maverick whose words carried the Cass's hope and also rebellion. Now, also headlining Amatrompis, the Kings of Groove, who bring the living, breathing history of Kwaito, and the Nkalagata Boys, who carry on the unstoppable legacy of the late Mandoza. So, Le Concert Lena, it promises to reimagine iconic anthems like Nkalagata with violins and timpani, and Umdlwembe, driven by a choir and also cellos. Now, singing nigilege ulwazi lokuthi kungani namhlanje sikhuluma nayo ke ilegend yethu Zola 7. Zola, welcome to TUT FM.
Hey.
Sanibona.
Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila njani?
Ngiyaphila nawe.
Ngiyajampisa yini ukuthi ngijabulile ukuthi la.
No. You make. I'm sitting. I'm thinking you make an excellent present. I hope they don't steal you.
We're so happy to have you here.
Yes.
I saw outside, not to be a crowd or something, you know, I'm a selfie, autographs and everything. I'm like, no, that's the legend.
It's nice. You know, other people knew Langapani.
Yeah.
Only if being story ice cream.
Of course, yeah.
Ngabe sengiyenzile mhlawumbe 1000 la ngabe. Ashisa la ngabe. Yay!
Now, getting into our conversation, as a poet and also an activist whose music carries the gases hope, pain, and also rebellion, what does it mean to you to have those powerful messages now delivered with an orchestral arrangement and a classical choir?
I think more than anything else, evolution. Because once more, the universe gives me a chance to work with much, much younger people.
Okay.
I mean, people who were not even born when I dropped my first album. They are with me on stage, badlala ma violin, nama cello, nama oboe.
Yeah.
So I feel with everything that I've always said, each and every year, it gets proven.
Wow.
Correct. So I'm with these kids now. I don't know when they listened to me. I don't know where they were, but now they are with me now. You know, and from here, I hope they take off into the world, because from La, we are going around the country, but we are hoping we also travel internationally.
Okay. Now, how involved were you in the rearrangement of your iconic songs like Umdlwembe, and were there a particular moment or a song transformation that surprised you the most?
It's the Julugaling.
Okay.
Yes, it's the Julugaling. I'm there with these kids, and these kids are there pushing 12 hours straight.
Wow.
We have to bang every song into place until it makes sense.
Okay.
Then I got to Luandle and all hell broke loose.
That's my favorite song.
I literally had to. I left the microphone and I went outside the theater to gather myself.
Wow.
Yeah, but some songs are just emotionally passionate, even though they are mine. Yeah,
definitely.
Yes.
So now the press release states that you were celebrated in full sonic glory and are not sampled and also not mixed. Can you explain the difference between this collaboration and a traditional Kwaito remix or fusion project?
This collaboration is Kwaito, but it's straight raw.
Okay.
It's me with these kids. There's no backtrack. There's no nothing.
Wow.
What goes, and sometimes we freestyle for a very long time if the song is really, if we are feeling it,
Yeah.
you know, and I allow these kids to break and do a solo abo as well. Some of them have never done a solo, and I insist which they do a solo because, you know, it's like when you are in the studio, at some point you need to find your voice, or we need to help you find your voice.
Definitely.
And that voice is the voice that you're going to carry for the rest of your career. So it's all of those things that were, and I was also watching other things. I was talking to Amachi Taguti. We also need to know where these kids come from on some of the personal issues. I knew one or two were late. I don't know why, whether Bamba Gama takes or not.
Yeah.
So also talking with, we're going to make one group, say a huge circle and have a conversation with these kids, because people who do music or theater, they tend to be very emotional.
Yeah.
So now we're going to try and find out what's happening with them in their own private space, if they want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, before we get on stage, so that it's all gel. We know exactly what we're talking about. Because somebody could come there and play an amazing violin, an amazing drum, and we don't know. Remember, they're playing out of pure anger. You know, so those are, because we're working with kids, we are trying to stretch it that far.
That's beautiful. So now, how do you hope our audiences, particularly the younger generation, how do you hope they will take away from seeing, you know, the Ghetto Griff meeting orchestra with?
I think we are all going to school Sunday.
Okay.
Straight up. I'm not going to take no credit. I don't think anybody of any age is going to take any credit.
Yeah.
I think we are all going to school this Sunday. And what's going to happen from there is that it's going to evolve into something else, because you can't command music.
You cannot.
Not even a painter. They don't know how they're going to stroke the brush tomorrow. So that's what's this Sunday. It's Wega Mambel.
Okay.
It's on.
Now, what was your first reaction when the idea of mixing Kwaito, a genre born from the streets,
Yeah.
so with a classical orchestra, when it was proposed to you? What was the reaction?
That was, okay, fine.
All right.
Fine. I drove there to the theater. I stood outside the door and I just kept quiet.
Oh, mamele.
Yes, and they were playing Don't Cry.
Wow.
I think I was there for 20 minutes. Yeah, just chilling, listening to these kids before I opened the door.
Okay.
I love my challenges. I think everybody loves my challenges. I think everybody wants to do something different every year.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in this nonsense, Uguti, New Year's resolution. With me, my New Year's resolution can be 26 June.
Oh.
If I flip no June, I flip no June.
Okay.
I'm not going to wait for January.
All right.
I don't have time for that. And so when I got a call, I was like, okay, we're going to give this a try. And then I ended up at theater, and that I just stood outside and I listened. And I was like, okay, these kids got it on point. But now that we have 9 songs, I wonder. Then I got in as introduce.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Wow.
And I think for the first 3 hours, they were just afraid of me. Then I started cracking jokes.
Oh, uyasabeka.
No, I need them to. I need to know Uncle. I woke up one day and then I was rude. I don't know. There was no party for it, you know.
Bad.
Yes. So I started cracking. Then they started relaxing, and then when they started relaxing, then they started really becoming themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
But I think also it's not ukusaba, but respect.
Yes.
Ukuthi phela usisine legend lana.
Yes, I'm here.
Ngeke sikuphaphele.
And ngeleze nama old habo and stuff, and they're here. I'm a Pambino, and it's we're there before the Kimbi was invented.
Wow.
Duh! God bless our moms.
So now, Kwaito in Symphony is described as the rebirth of sound, a culture, and also a movement.
Yeah.
Now, in what ways do you see this event shaping the future trajectory of Kwaito music?
Okay, I've been making a lot of noise in a lot of places and a lot of radios. And this is my personal beef as umntwana. I did not have a musical instrument.
Okay.
Right? And I know how it shapes a child. So I've been telling parents everywhere, Guti, I know Guti Nitenga, all of these other things.
Yeah.
The things that make people sit on the couch the whole day, okay, shoot things. I was like, let's also try musical instruments. Let's also try, I also love chess. You know, let's try those things because they also develop a certain part of a brain. So if you're developing a child psychologically, you must tap into all forms of the brain until you find out what exactly the kid is good at. They can't all be good at the PlayStation. Okay, but if you can put a keyboard lapam or a guitar, or I'm with somebody who plays a saxophone or somebody who plays the djembe, and then with me, then I'm in another world. Okay, there are also boys who don't like soccer, they like basketball, but they are afraid of saying that because soccer we bar. So it's all of those things that we are completely trying to change. And I know Guti, like the middle class people, they go to college, right? They leave all of these instruments in my garage, right? And I'm a computer. They just stuff. I know good lang hlala kona mangavula every garage. Kune cricket bat, kune violin. These are things that frustrate. So I want them out so that we can teach the kids, because according to him, it turns out to be very easy to teach a child a violin. I didn't know. I've always seen it as a very complicated instrument. Actually, apparently it's very easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, ngiyasaba ukumfaka, uba futhi singamfaki.
Uba fulo?
Senze ngafakiwa namhlanje.
No, I've been dragging him. He's been getting me out of bed at 3 o'clock. He must talk now. Talk. Kuluma.
Sakufaka ke manje. Awuzwe. So, really, is it easier to teach umntwana violin?
Yes, it is. It is. Look, it's an instrument that is delicate.
Okay.
And one thing I can tell you, Ngabantwana, they're so honest, they're so humble, and they're spiritual. So violin is a very spiritual instrument. So they connect with the violin easily than any other instrument. You see, violin and piano.
Yeah.
My son, I taught him few chords.
Okay.
Today he plays.
Wow.
I just taught him 2 chords.
Uyayidlalela manje. Wow.
But you know they are kids, ne? So the first 3 violins they're gonna break anyway. we know this. So we get the cheaper ones, and then eventually we'll get the more complicated ones. But I'll tell you about us during apartheid. Right? It's always been a musical country, because I can tell you now, at standard 5 I could read the score sheet, because when they offered it as a subject. I don't know what happened. But you had to know a score sheet. And then you had to write my exams with score sheet. Standard 3, standard 4, standard 5. And then all of a sudden I said,
Manje nifunde kuma standard.
Manje laba.
Nana. What?
I feel like I'm exposing myself.
Standard 5, grade 7. Yes, Sebaza calculate. Grade 7.
And then we did these things with no instruments. There was only the teacher that had something that was called a harmonica. Then we got into high school. Then science was theory. If you're going to talk about 2 chemicals that are volatile, and then you need 1 neutralizing chemical in the middle to put, we don't know that. It was all on textbook. We never hit the lab.
Shame.
We imagined. Brati, umalumu wako ulwa no aunt wako, and then ugogo wako partner ndawo uyakhuza. That's a neutralizing agent. End of the story.
So now, okay, having shared stages with Trompies, the Kings of Groove, many times, what is it like for you to perform, alongside with them and also the Nkalakata Boys in this new symphonic setting?
Doesn't share the secret. The real performance is backstage. Hey, Ziyakubuta backstage. If you could come backstage and just stand there and be quiet.
Okay.
Yes.
Can they just show that?
Yeah.
abakwazi ukuveza konke lokhu.
We need to take cameras and okay, this is my idea now. This is my intellectual property, and go shoot backstage. There's so much drama backstage. There's so many things that are happening backstage before we get on stage and perform. And then when we get off stage, that's the only time an artist just says.
Oh, stage nas pretending.
No, stage is yahlanya, but la backstage abantu bagijima ngamakhoni gown elahlekile, ihambe nenye ikhumbi somebody.
Drama.
All of it's mad backstage.
Okay.
Yes. It's so then we get on stage, we perform. Sometimes I perform because I'm really angry. And when I'm angry, Mjwembe comes out really nice. Really nice when I'm really pumped up. Then I finish the show, then I get backstage. Then we go sort out whatever the problem. It's either we're going to the hotel or these guys want to stay even longer because they want to see somebody else perform.
Yeah.
So it's all of that backstage. Do you know what literally we are each other's groupies?
Yeah, we are.
Because we gotta stay. We need to stay in Silzong. Until yeah. So it's who we are backstage, and it's a life that hasn't been narrated to the public, and that's unfair.
Yes, guys.
Yes.
Yes. So, do you view the project Lena as a validation of Kwaito's significance, placing the streets meet the symphonic call?
Yes.
Or is it simply a new artistic exploration?
It's new and it's old.
Okay.
Because mawukhuluma ngama violin in the orchestra and the opera itself, when I did it with Don't Cry with that girl Utembi.
Yeah.
And then when you bring it back now and then you got these kids and then we are doing Kwaito and stuff. And these kids at some point were told about us and then they opened their eyes and then they saw us on TV.
Yeah.
And then they grew up and they chose music as a passion. So it's basically the past, the present going into the future all fused up together. It's an amazing thing for me.
Wow.
I'm humbled.
Hey, siyajabula phela. Now, waziwa for your powerful stage presence.
Yes.
How does performing with live orchestra rather than a backing track change the dynamic of performance yakho?
I just hope that when I'm in spirit, I don't break violins.
Oh.
Because somewhere during the third song somewhere, I go into another world of my own.
Spirit sakho sinzima.
Yes. And then I'm going to go until I get to the last song.
Yeah.
But now what I get to with these kids is that I can stretch any song as long as umoya stage uti continues. I can go 6 minutes, I can go 4 minutes with these kids.
Okay.
I mean, we're doing Ipula, the song, the traditional song, gospel.
Yeah.
We just went on forever because something took over all of us. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on stage. Bear with me.
Okay.
Yes.
So the event, it will be hosted at the State Theatre, right? As an artist who has represented the township for decades.
Yeah.
What is the cultural significance of bringing Kwaito's township soul to the prestigious mainstream event?
Well, for one, I don't remember me performing at State Theatre.
Okay. Kanjani?
Angikhumbuli.
Akumbuli?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think this is going to be the first one with me.
Okay.
It was also amazing for me to find myself performing at the Market Theatre because I was there as a kid.
Yeah.
And it was just impossible. And I found myself performing there. So this is big. But singenzi mistake, Ilan. Okay. There's also Soweto Theatre.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to take this thing. Most of it, we're going to take it to a CAS. Based on the fact that we don't know how our people stand financially. We don't know whether they're going to be able to travel to these other places. So most of it, we're going to try to find more venues, which is incredibly difficult because these things were just not built. Angifuni ukuba too political. But it's Lasi Corner. We are very happy. I'm happy with I'm far from Mekaslami. You perform for a change. I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to a place where that is vigorously known internationally.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Now, isikhathi seyindaba ke manje. Angifuna ukurepha apha manje ne. Ngifuna after the indaba, the news headlines, ngifuna spethe on the song that is mostly, loved by people out there. Mina I know le ngiyithandayo. Njengoba sewu3 kanje, we're going to bet on one. But okwamanje, let's head over to the news headlines. Tumelo is already on standby to keep you guys updated at the top of the hour. Lapha ke ngo 2 p.m. uyothola indaba ezime kanjani. It's still TUT FM on 96.2, amplifying voices, empowering lives. To Amplifying Voices, Empowering Lives, and the show that you're tuned into, it's the LunchTime Redux. Okwamanje ke ngishilo ngathi asikabi kuyivala indaba yethu ne-legend. Yena ke Zola 7. Do you like being referred to as the legend?
I receive.
Oh, you receive. Oh, you receive.
I think it depends per age.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Because uta Kaifa Siminya would say when a son was that.
Ozela.
Yeah, so-
And you'd be like, okay.
I'd
sure,
run there and say, show bracket, Bambas Wambotega. And what am I doing? I'm going to Coca-Cola Shas.
Yeah.
I know what in your Tega. Yeah, you see, it depends. Yes.
I said we're gonna bet on the song, ne? And also we have to get one of the listeners. I need you. We had to make this competition where we just posted a poster without your face, and we let them guess, Uguti, who is this person? Who is the legend? We picture
Oh,
and we got one. There was one. So check out from others, from other shows, because in this one there was only one. WhatsApp. What you say? Zola 7 low. And I'm like, okay.
Ufaki shade,
Alright.
something a shade do.
Jay.
Yeah.
And we just know this is Zola 7. Yeah?
Okay.
All right.
By the way, all the girls listening, if you work on radio, you get to keep all your fancy names. Just that you should know.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. just, it's not too much work.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. Now, I said the three of us are going to bet on the song, ne?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So between Umdlwembe, I'm going to lose on this one. Umdlwembe, Ulwandle, and Don't Cry. Which one do you think Abantu they reserve the most? Umdlwembe.
Yes. Umdlwembe.
Unawufumana Umdlwembe.
Ngifumana nomdlwembe, but okay, there's also this.
And Kalingani.
It don't cry does things to people.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So I think they're neck to neck now.
Ulwandle ke.
Ulwandle phela yini ithi muchi nyinyo. Who doesn't love ulwandle? I met a guy Zolo who's got ulwandle and umvelo.
Okay.
Bayalamana. And so-
Bayalamana.
yes.
Wow.
So you see, like when we killed these other colonial names,
Uh-huh.
and then our names all of a sudden became very popular. So I'm very proud to be part of that culture.
Okay.
Yeah. Gwendolyn,
Sifonele listeners, congratulate manje.
Asiza.
Okay. So now, kumbula ke ngale competition esishilo ukuthi one of the listeners, or nje a audience mayikwazi ukugesa ukuthi ubani who was on the poster, sizovele ke uyothola nje something thizeni. And now we got ukwazi here, kwazi angazi zokuzwa yini. So you're now on the line, and we have the legend here in our Zola 7. Uyangiza? Hello.
Sharp. Uva. Okay, how far?
I'm like 5 minutes or 10 minutes away.
Okay, man. All right.
Wafele wathula ndodos.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my questions. Yeah.
Okay, there's not really much questions. You can also ask him a question if you want to. Just one.
Oh, I will send a plate of WhatsApp.
Yeah, ikhona enye ingoma son. Ukubona amazipho akho sisi. Ikhona enye ingoma i-subject matter amazipho. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
It's
Yeah.
still already.
No, ngangayikhipi khona manje tsotsi yami. It's my secret weapon.
Ah.
I see in the perfect calculation. It's so young to be so I said,
Oh, that's it. Umdlwembe wins again. Yeah.
Now for Umdlwembe, I thought you were going to say Don't Cry or Ulwandle.
Yeah, I'm kumbuka ukuthi wayithi ngomdlalo nje kumnandi ngoba beyikhathi lezi.
Ungawari tsotsi yami. I got you.
Shuthi kwini Umdlwembe ke.
Awungitshele kaw.
Sure.
Mawungasuka lapho kuzokuthatha how many minutes ukuza la?
Yeah, we have 10 minutes approximately.
10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Ngizokushiyela i-t-shirt. I'm assuming we medium.
Oh, yeah, medium.
Okay, zothola i-t-shirt e1 la radio.
Okay.
Sure tsotsi yami ne.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wala skidi.
Siyabonga wekwazi. Well, that was one of our listeners straight from Lanage Eso Shanguve. Yeah, yabona bumnandi bokwazana nabantu. Now you got yourself a t-shirt and now you go to, speak with a legend.
Ngibanelani t-shirt ini nemotweni.
Please.
In medium. Go.
Medium, please.
Yes.
So I guess the song esizo zwisa abalaleli sibakhumbuza yena because today it's part of a throwback.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's beautiful that you're here also. So November is going to be a great throwback track for today.
Can I explain Ulwandle what's happening? Brothers eventually brothers caught up because at the time they were not fathers.
Okay.
And then they became fathers.
Oh.
Then they did a U-turn to Luandle and some and some became uncles, and then it's got a Luandle effect on you.
Yeah.
Yes, once you become the alpha male that there's a baby you need to protect.
Okay.
So Luandle is gonna catch up with you sooner or later. I don't care how old you are.
Mina ngathi singekechapile.
Confession.
Ayingane but ingekechapile.
Auntie kaSampati.
Hey.
Yeah, I nailed you.
Well, dear listeners, that is a wrap from our legend in Zola 7. We're hoping that you had a fantastic moment with us as we did.
The Lunchtime Redux. Mondays to Fridays. From 12 to 3 p.m. on TUT FM.